We where were we? We were.
No idea.
Yeah, I know.
We
About to face the Kraken.
so we were kind of all discussing that, and I think the big things we remembered are that we made it back to the ship, and that we were going to a nearby town for some shopping to kill some hobos because they at a fight pit.
Yeah, we're gonna get some bum fights.
And to bum fights, that's right. And then to pull off a heist. And then after that, the plan was to go check out the card that's leading us to a treasure somewhere in the ocean. That's about as much as any of us remember at this point.
Cool deal. So I know that you guys had made it to the ship, but I know there was also some stuff that was still happening at the pirate hideout. So you guys, at the moment, it's about midday. So if you guys went back to the ship or whatever you did, that's fine. But you guys are going to be heading out tomorrow. You have your you have kind of like the briefest of what you have for orders exactly. And what we're going to be doing, we'll get back to here, because there's something else that's going to be happening later. Someone has an appointment. And then, if anyone has anything else that they would like to do, let me know. Anyone to talk to, any information or anything like that. If not, we can move on a little bit, because tonight there is something that is going on.
Ooh.
Pirate party?
I think I'm all set.
Does it involve drugs?
It always
Only
does.
the most hallucinogenic of mushrooms.
Right.
Perfect. It's that episode, where we all take mushrooms and it's like basically a dream sequence.
Right. This is the it's that episode of Cowboy Bebop. Okay, we're in the
It
desert,
is that episode. We wake up in the bathroom.
and it's just wait. These mushrooms aren't even. It's like these are just regular mushrooms. Oh. So, does anyone have anything else that they were looking to do while you were at the pirate hideout? While you had access to just stuff?
Did that shark man show up to our ship for Marissa?
Oh God!
Nope, he didn't end up showing up.
Damn. Aquarists, they're always so fickle. I thought I'd get a high price for this fish, and just, God, we just need to shove off. I can't.
Brother, why don't you try selling her to Carl?
No, that would be too easy. We could definitely get more from Sharkman.
Plus, we don't pay Carl.
Yeah, I don't know where this money's coming from. What money have we given Carl? Nothing. He just does it out of his love for pancakes.
He just somehow keeps being able to have more money whenever I need it.
Maybe we leave her here for the...
He's some weird type of loan shark. I don't know who he has access to.
Maybe we leave the mermaid pussy to keep him on the ship. I don't know.
Or else you guys will all starve within a week of,
We just grab all the NPCs on the ship. Do you know how to cook? You know how to cook?
No, I've never cooked in my entire life.
Oh, we got goblin minions
Yes.
for rent.
Goblins.
We're renting out goblin interns.
Oh god.
Drax not allowed to eat them.
Goblins make the worst of interns.
Yeah, you have, Drac can't eat them because Captain Dark, is loaning out interns.
Alright, well, we send them out first into battle. We send them right in front of us. I have no respect for a goblin.
I have a plan. with that, with the comments.
Yeah, kamikaze maybe.
No, we can't say this in front of anyone else here. We gotta wait till we're on the ship. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Shh. Not kamikaze. And wait, winks. like a million times. Like, okay, I think. Do you understand what signal I'm sending?
Are we bringing back the railgun idea where we're gonna have them all line up in a line and then do something?
Oh god!
You know, that might be back on the table. That might be better than my idea.
Would it be possible for me to speak to one of the captains who might have some forgery kit experience?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not. Were you asking Harper? Oh, okay, never mind.
No, I probably wasn't asking Harbor.
Permission
Because I don't
granted.
think our Harbor's still in a state of, non-inebriation.
Don't
No,
remind me.
he's recovered now.
Oh yeah, he's up
Unless,
now.
unless he started getting drunk again.
Isn't be? No, I'm not drunk. Isn't that what Eric said?
I thought you were still drunk, because technically it's all been the same day. And you lost, a giant drinking battle maybe, an hour ago.
Thanks.
I'm forgetting. Was that not? No, that was the night before.
I feel like the captain will just
What's
drink
going
more.
on?
We'll just be like, Captain, please, that's your 10th beer today.
Sorry, that was the previous night, because then he had time to recover and talk to the captain.
Garpy.
Gotcha. Okay.
I feel like it'll be Hal or Drax saying one thing stupid, and he'll be back to the bottle.
Oh, I have no doubt of that at all.
It's just funny you walking into the room. He's like, God damn it, I need a drink again.
I can only imagine that Harbor's ever not drinking for maybe an hour or two a day, and then he just sees his crew and starts again.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, well, right where he was when he wakes up, he basically has to go downstairs and he's back to the bar. So, alright, you spoke to that guy. Alright, cool. So, if no one has anything else, it is going to go to the evening. Does anyone have anything that they are looking to do specifically? I know there's one person who has something. Is anyone else looking to do anything, or do you just want to hit up the bar, or...
Kevin,
I just realized if I drink because of my crew, and I was beaten by this lady, how horrible her crew should be, and now I gotta drink more.
She did have a crew member that actively tries to join other people's crews. So
that might be the reason she outdrank you.
all these captains are measured in alcoholism. How great they are.
Yeah, this guy. Let's see. Can I show you guys? No. It's,
Yes, I remember Captain .8 breathalyzer.
this guy who went out of his way. He was being tricked by Drac. So, I mean, we've got that.
Damn, if I'm drinking him,
Was
he
he?
is
I was
drunk.
just gonna say, can we explore that sentence? Tricked by Drac.
Right. Well, when Rack came up and started yelling at Drac, he was answering Rack as well. He's like, "What are you doing? Nothing. I'm supposed to be here."
So I have a question for just something to try to do, and I think we could kind of do it in a single roll. Could I try to sow rumors about how kick-ass our crew is, just to sort of make our name better amongst the pirates?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say
Deception check.
you can do that while if you're heading to the bar or something, or however you want to do it. You can start to do that through just different ways. But
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm just saying, if we have a couple hours to kill before this event tonight has to happen, I think that's what I would like to do.
yeah, so this is the event is you know about this. Corellian is meeting to take care of something. You
Yep.
know, his aunt. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
So you wanted me to remove the leg, right? Oh, okay.
Right.
I just want to be able to wipe my ass again.
Corellian, if you come out of this and now you have a sword leg, I don't know, man. Go full on. Go full cyborg conversion. Do it.
Just go full Quentin Tarantino grindhouse.
Yep.
Oh, channels.
Corellian's sword appendage.
I was thinking that the guy from Family Guy who has like the pig legs for everything, but you know, the sword. All right, so in that case, Tom, give me a let's go with performance.
Okay, that's not my best by far, but it's not my worst. It was on the 18, but it rolled over to a 2, so that's a 4.
Yeah, whatever, fucking new guy.
Yeah, doesn't do it.
We heard some stuff.
Doesn't do it.
We heard some stuff about you guys. You know, we accept you. Whoever it is that you're telling, it's like, yeah, we kind of accept you, and you know, you're not just useless. We've heard of your exploits, but you know, you get the credit for your exploits. You know, maybe even less, as you're trying to brag about it. With not, you know, such a great role. It's just like, yeah, no, we heard. Shut up.
If Hal hears that, he's gonna be like, all right, yeah, no, I mean, I get you. What's your name again?
Hal.
Oh, your name's Hal too? Really?
Just writes down on a list. Take Hal out.
There can only be one.
Wait, fuck. Go to look at it later. It's just like, fuck. I don't get it.
Oh no, Hal would be like, that's funny, and then I would stalk that guy and find out where he lives.
Just make end up taking Hal out on a date.
At the end of it, that's exactly what would happen. I'm going to take you out for a steak dinner and then never call you back.
So you don't get like any of that. Like as you're telling people, they're, you know, they listen and all that, but it's nothing where it's like anyone's like impressed or anything. It's just like, yep, we heard. So, and with that, if everyone's good, then we are going to be performing a ritual for Corellian. I don't know if he told anyone or what's going on, but he is going off. So Corellian, are you just heading there yourself?
Currently, yes.
Okay. Well, on the way, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure this is correct. Yes.
Corellian, you didn't, like, you and I both basically knew that, like, I had come and watched you have this meeting.
Yes, I was aware of you being nearby listening.
You didn't ask me to, like, go with you or anything, did you? Like, I'm not scared. Like, if you did, I just don't remember.
I hadn't asked you to come with, but I hadn't told you not to come. So it was kind of like I knew you had heard, and
really?
I figured
Won't
if
he?
you wanted to go,
really? Does he
you would
care?
go. What?
No, really? Won't he? Does he care about me? He loves me? He loves me not. He loves me?
You should stalk him. You should just stalk him.
Yeah. Hal like forgets that he made that commitment to you and is burning down some asshole's house that talked down to him. So
well,
that's
the Hal thing. So that makes sense.
Hal's gonna Hal.
All right. So in that case, you are met. No, I should do Shift Z. You are met by a person that you recognize.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up and says, "Oh, are you ready?"
I am. Where is the sage?
And Commander Ogrog, who's there to help you with the ritual, he starts explaining that we have to get to. You have to go into the woods a little bit, so you're going out this pathway, right kind of where you guys are.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone sees that, but it's right about where you are. And so you guys are going out into the woods a little bit, and Ogrog starts performing this ritual. And let me get a nature check from you.
All right. 13. Oh, that's not good.
All right, so let's do this thing. Here comes this one. All right, do you see?
I see.
All right, cool. So you find yourself all of a sudden right in this area, and you don't know exactly what happened because it's not like all of the things that you just had around you in terms of like the woods. So with a 13, you kind of understand that this obviously isn't, where you just were. You were teleported or something, somehow. Let me get an Arcana check.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll be better. 15. Getting there.
So yeah, you understand that this isn't you didn't actually get teleported, but like the three of you seem to all be here physically, it feels like. It's hard to exactly explain what's going on because it feels like you're there, but there was nothing. You've been teleported before. It didn't feel like that. So it's just a little weird. But you see Ogrog kind of sitting there in like a meditative state. And Commander Ress is next, kind of, off to the side a little bit. Just kind of looking around. What would you like to do?
I guess I would start by going up to Commander Ogrog and I guess beginning to ask if where I should be focusing or trying to channel the energy. If there's a certain presence or force in the area that I should be focusing on.
So, as you say that, you hear a whisper in your head that says, "Enter." And Ogrog is like very focused, with like just meditate, just almost like if you seen monks where it's just like you can't distract them. He's just in meditation. And Commander Ress says, perhaps there is something else. He seems to be maintaining whatever this is.
Alright, so I guess I would focus on the voice in my head, see if I can, by maybe walking past Commander Ogrog to see if there's, if I feel any sort of disruption in the plane or any sort of arcana that might. I'm also trying to figure out if there's any traps or anything in the area as I'm walking through. But
yep. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 18.
Okay.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. You aren't seeing anything that looks like it's any sort of a trap or anything like that. What you are seeing is just these walls of just thorns and bushes and roses, just completely blocking view. Commander Rest actually flies up a little bit, but then comes back down and says, I can't see over anything. It's the walls go, it's almost like a dome. I just can't see into this.
I guess I would then ask, try to internally ask, see if this voice communicates with me. How far into the maze must I progress?
And so the voice responds, enter, come.
Well, sometimes you just gotta go with it. So I'm going to enter to begin.
You're so fucked.
What?
Never gonna see him again.
No. Do I, as I'm looking down the path, does the left or right side look, do they look the same, or does one look a little bit more of the correct path?
It doesn't seem like you can really see from exactly where you are, what might be, the better path.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the left. Let's see what I got here. Uh-huh. Trying to figure out. Let's see. That's a dead end.
So as you are going through this maze, these flowers and thorns are opening up, and you start to notice after a little bit that the certain flowers are blooming, and like as you're passing, and you do notice that yes, you do want to keep going in this direction. The flowers seem to be guiding you in this path.
Which path?
The one that you're going in, like going up.
Going up?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes. So the flowers start to close as you go that way.
All right, so it's this one. Oh, hold on. Which direction did you mean? They were closed.
So
Was it?
as you start to come up here, both
Yep.
of these ways, the flowers start to close.
Ah, okay.
Actually, sorry, no, just this way. They start to
Okay.
close.
I was like, uh-huh. That's fancy. So as I approach in, what do I see
So
in front of me?
what you see
Or who do I see?
is
Ah,
that.
that is a that.
Yes. And so this figure comes out of this flower in the middle, and it opens up, and she says, "What is it that you have come here for?"
I have come here to seek further knowledge on this of this sword that has fused itself to me, and I was also hoping to find a way that while I want to retain the sword, I want to be able to retain it in a way that it's not fused to me.
She. What are you thinking is supposed to happen here? You picked up the sword, you accepted the strength that it gave you, and now you must feed it.
Well, I do understand the feeding aspect, but I am trying to understand more of it. Because right now I am also looking to have both my hands free so that at some point, even though I still want to be able to feed the sword, I want to be able to also utilize my hands so that I can freely grow in strength, so that the sword may also grow in strength.
So what is it? How do you expect that I can trust your words? If I release the sword, how do I know that it won't be abandoned?
Well, I am not one to give up on a weapon of great use very easily. And frankly, it would not ever be abandoned. It would still be in my possession. And I still want to see if it can how strong it can grow. The flowers around here have responded to it. So I'm wondering if like the flowers, it will bloom into a stronger, more vibrant weapon.
Perhaps in the hands of one capable. How can I tell that you're capable and truly showing that you will continue with this pact?
Well, is there a test I must take in order to prove my loyalty to the gift bestowed?
You asked for a test? Very well. Roll some initiative, please.
Oh, good. There we go. Oh, good. A nat. Nat 1.
Sick. Let's get this turn real quick.
Well, looks like I became plant food.
Alright, let's see what we've got. Oh, no. Okay. So. There's one that was left. The others not.
I figured as such. It's kind of hard to get lower than what I got. So, oh yeah, there's some great looking numbers.
Oh wait, whoops. And then got to. Well, good news.
Ah, my friend picked up a better initiative than I.
What's going on? Come on, roll it. Get out. That's right. Descending. Okay, so first thing that happens, this guy comes up and swings at you. One is going to be that's a miss and a hit. So let's see. Alright, so that is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then this one comes up. And he tries to hit you. And same thing. So 1 hit and 1 miss. And this one is 12 points of damage.
You're gonna do an uncanny dodge on that one.
Okay.
So 6 instead.
Alright. Commander Rex steps up. And let's see what she's gonna do. Alright, so she sees what's going on, and she fires, and she hits 2 of them, and they are hit and knocked back. And with that, all of the guys oh, whoops, wrong button.
Whoa. They all just disappeared?
Yes. So they disappear, and she says, the flower woman says, this was a test for the sword wielder alone. But I suppose your hand can be freed, but to a point. And so the sword kind of has a vine that comes out of it and wraps actually its vine's already wrapped on your arm, and so it kind of just holds the sword back and like draws it, and it's still attached to the vine and like the thorns on your forearm, but the sword is kind of like held on the back of it.
So it's kind of like along my forearm,
Yeah.
just like off. Okay,
Uh,
I can deal with that.
But once you feel up to the challenge, come back, and perhaps more power may be available.
I guess I would ask, is there a way to reach you on my own without, to reach you this time, I enlisted the help of others, as you can see. Is there a way to come to this plane on my own?
Uh, she says yes, and then laughs as the flower wraps her up. And you end up back with Ress and Ogrog in the woods.
Well, I'll first thank Ress for helping me. And say, do not worry about the outcome. For at least this is a beginning, and I appreciate the help. And I will also say to Ogrog, thank you for helping me get to that plane.
So they both... There we go. Don't mute yourself. So they both, are... Rest is like, yeah, no problem. I'm glad that there can actually be, something at least to help move forward. And Ogrog kind of bows and just is like, yep. So, you guys head back, I assume, and then...
Yep.
With that, does anyone have anything else before you head out? All right. 2.
Oh.
The ship.
The ship. X just gonna get to his bunk and he's gonna be like, Carl, have you been getting into my literature again? Something's out of place here. Where's my copy of the Lusty Argonian made?
It's funny because when you were saying literature, I don't know, probably because I just dealt with it earlier, but I thought you were gonna say litter, and it's just like now I imagine that Drac uses a litter box. So
and no one's been around to clean it in forever. I don't know.
A really big
exactly
on the side.
you
Dad,
mean?
you gotta get me some new sand.
Exactly do you mean litter box, and what exactly do you mean no one's been around to clean it?
mage hand to grab.
You still have to wash your hands after. It wouldn't be enough.
That's what Torkel's real job is.
Right. That's why he's making the scrolls. It's like, okay, we need Mage Hand on demand and some other scrolls. Where was I trying to bring you guys? I wanted to bring you to the map. So it's right
Kevin, I
here.
thought you were saying he was making scrolls so they were like Charmin, and we just had like scroll TP right there.
Full of extra softness.
Yeah, and you'll have to sing about, cleaning it up and everything. All right,
I
so
would be singing. It's that good.
you guys are heading out. Where would you like to go? Could I get in this situation? Actually, I'll move this back because that's actually where it is. Some things about where, like anyone using arrows or something like that, just where you guys want to go.
Well, Kevin, you had told us that there was a town that was relatively nearby that we could go to go shopping at. Where was that?
I don't remember. Was that one of the ones? It wasn't one of the 2 that we were talking about from before, was it?
I don't think so. I think it was like several of us had things that we wanted to purchase that we couldn't get in the pirate cove that we were just in, and so that's where the concept of like a nearby settlement that we could go to, so we could do some shopping, and then Drac wanted to like beat up some homeless people and get paid for it.
Definitely.
Okay,
I'm just in it for the bum fights. That's it.
So on the map, we've got... nope, I need to get to this one. On the map, we've got down here, and these are the 2 cities that in your kind of section that you guys are being assigned to, these are the two that you started off with, where Porthoy is the town that's like the not as great one, and then Nuthar is the one that's the nicer one to kind of, because I know people were looking to have a heist, and the best place to kind of do that would be in Nuthar, where there's money. That's kind of like the best area, at least that you kind of know of right now. And Porthoy is the place of like the ruffians. And so that's where, you know, you're gonna get into any contacts with things or bums to fight or whatever.
So
Fight
so
Club
it,
something.
if that's the case, do we want to like just be completionists and go seek out the treasure now, and then just use that as like the first stop, and then we go to one of those two ports?
Sounds like a plan. Get a little extra cash and then really load up.
Yeah, like
Then
whatever's
you guys-
there, we collect and then we bring back, and sort of like that's when we decide what we're going to upgrade with or whatever.
Take our treasure, guys. We find treasure. We take the treasure. Put all of it on me for bum fights, okay? And we like
And then we
quadruple
double our
treasure.
money.
Listen, last time we put all our money on one horse, the horse didn't make it to the end of the drinking
Lucky
contest.
for you, I have all the strength of a man and a cow.
You didn't have any
and none
money
of,
on
none
that
of
game.
anything from a horse. So
Hal had 1,000 gold, right, Captain?
I chose not to participate.
Did you choose to, or did you just get hooked immediately?
I did just get hooked immediately and dragged elsewhere, so.
So where exactly, like, do you guys want to go?
So correct
Up and
correct me if
around?
I'm wrong. Yeah, if we're right here, is this where the treasure was?
No, it's over
the
here.
treasure is
Oh, it's the yellow X.
yellow. This
Yes,
was
then-
the card.
Yes.
That the guy gave.
Okay. So let's yellow exit up and then travel south. I'm guessing down is south on this map, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we don't have to make it too difficult on ourselves.
No, Tom. Down is north.
This
Up
is
is
south.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Great.
So, down is
I'd roll
fucking
with the
west.
compass.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that would be
southeast.
it. That would
Shit,
be it.
Fuck,
Yep.
I don't know. It's gonna change all the time. The magnets are always like this.
The world's just spinning out of control, different ways. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, unless somebody is like opposed to this, I think that makes the most sense. We complete the thing that we know that we've heard about, and then we move on and see what we get, and sort of go from there.
Yeah, because we could also find some of the items we're looking for in a stash of treasure, in theory. It's possible.
I'm very hopeful. I doubt it, but I'm hopeful. Yes.
Guys,
What are the
look what I
chances
found
that
in this
the treasure pile
chest.
we find are filled with chrome-plated dildos? I just don't see it realistically happening.
So I don't know if I've said it out loud because I haven't, but it would be hilarious if the ballistas that we had fired giant dildo shaped arrows at other ships. That would be hilarious.
You guys just
Don't even do any
you-
damage.
you
that people are
blunt
just
the
like,
tips.
What the fuck?
Yep.
just for the memes, and then
Just so that other people that get hit by them have like
They
holes
really get
punched
stuck.
in their hulls. Yeah, holes punched in their hulls, and just big
But like
flaccid
it's not
penises
even strong
hanging.
enough to anymore because they're so blunt. But it's like a penis, and it like dents the thing. But it's like that would have been fucking hilarious if it broke it through too.
That really broke that, Hyman.
That's like a call sign that everyone, like, they'll just see a missile come in, and you're like,
Just
oh,
ships, just the fucking
Wait,
side of it's just
what-
beating the shit out
what
of.
does it look like? Oh, wait, this isn't a dick. We're not in danger. But then there's another one. It's a dick, and they're like, oh shit, it's them.
Yeah,
It's them.
you know what? It's kind of like a stamp. Like it's you have like a penis sideways, so it's like when you shoot it, it like stamps in.
Mushroom stamps?
So it just like just a penis just stamped into the side.
It's like that thing on Always Sunny, like, yeah, it looks like a pumped up bicep. Does it? No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
No, if it were an arm, it would definitely. It should have more veins.
Add more pain.
Oh.
All right, so if you guys are heading that way, I'm grabbing this guy and going to bring you guys there. Click. And kind of pepper this place.
As Kevin's getting us all set, a couple of years ago, there were some freedom fighters, for lack of a better term, that decided to like take over these like state forests and public lands up in Oregon, and then they started like broadcasting themselves and being
I
like, "Hey,
fucking remember that.
we did this and we did this and blah blah blah, and we're in a standoff and we're doing this because of blah blah blah." And people started mailing them bags of dildos, and they would open the mail because they're like, "Our fans are just sending us supplies, so we're good." And so they were like not giving themselves a delay, and like this guy would just open up a box and it was just full of dildos, and he's like, "This isn't funny. Stop sending us bags of dicks." And I think that's hilarious.
Especially when you're gonna get mad about it. Now it's even fucking funnier.
Oh.
Excellent. Okay, so you guys are on the ship. You are heading... Well, first you're heading up north a little bit to get around that little area. So let me get some D12s.
I got a 7.
I got a 1.
4.
Alright. So...
Fat too.
Oh, don't let me-
Man, I put all my crits last week. Jeez.
We know.
Somebody's RoboCop is not very happy.
What's your AC again, Tom? Is it not a 20? Because it doesn't matter. I crit you anyways. Oh, great. Bobby no-no, more like Robo no-no. Uh-oh.
Alright, so... you guys... Let me get... what's everyone doing right now?
Crow's Nest.
Yes. But we have that thing that we had. The ship combat rules and stuff. Not that we are in combat right now, but just for going forward. What were people taking as roles so that when that happens? I know, Tom, you're always
the
going
guy
to be in
that
the
rolls
crow's
in
nest.
I think I was taking Navigator. I think that was the role I was taking.
Yes, probably. So, okay, those not.
And then we discussed a new role that wasn't on the list called Animal Handler, and that was Drac with all of the menagerie, with the Goblinites.
But the problem is, he would just go in and he was just always handling, himself.
Oh, no, it's an HR nightmare, but that's where we're at.
That's just his hourly long, time that he gets every day. I'm animal handling.
Somewhere, someone's like, "Oh man, I gotta make more Mage Hand scrolls." No.
Exactly. 100%.
Right.
Would it be possible for me to captain and pilot at the same time? Or on that small boat and maybe grab one of the stupid goblins?
Well, I mean, they're not stupid.
I'm
Well,
right
They
here.
have feelings. And they
Yeah.
actually are competent. with,
Okay.
with what they're doing too. But yeah, you can have a guy over there.
Perfect. I think I'd put him as a.
Is his name Tin Street Kingpin?
I would have him be a rigger right now, but I would also ask that he load up, have supplies by the cannons for round shot, chain shot.
Yep, and he takes care of that. No problem.
Cool.
Wasn't that one of the roles that Drac was going to do? Drac was going to be a rigger just for like the physicality of it.
Do whichever. I honestly forgot. It's been so long.
Yeah, I like as soon as
you
you
brought it up,
said
I remembered
rigger.
that we did it, and then I was like, oh fuck.
Well, I
What
know
was
we
my job?
definitely we were talking about that sort of stuff. I'm just grabbing.
Wabity assurance. No, but I'm getting close.
Do we have anyone being a lookout though? Because that will definitely be useful for both boats.
All right, so we've got, and then we can,
Jeremy.
obviously.
Actually, would it be Kevin? Would you be cool with it? Like, if I'm doing like the navigating / like lookout on the main ship, that we set up like a signal mirror so that like I could like kind of flash a mirror to the other boat if there's something they need to be aware of.
Honestly, I thought we were going to set up like something like that and have either lanterns or mirrors or something just to, be able to pass messages.
Yeah, I think that'd be that. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know if we'd have to make rolls or whatever, but yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so
Hal's going to give you bad information every time. Just telling you now.
All right, so we've got captain, pilot, lookout, bosun, right? Gunner,
Yep.
carpenter, rigger, and rigger. There's no limit on carpenter and on the rigger. Is this all? Yeah. And then if there's anything else that we wanted to make a different sort of thing for, I'm cool with that. Let's see, I want to just get this one. But
Kevin, what was the name of the publisher or the author of that has all that stuff? Was it Lithgum or something like that?
Limithron or something.
Lithron. Okay.
I just took a picture and I'm just gonna edit it real quick to have.
And I
like,
still
all those
vlogged the
roles.
crew.
Yeah.
I still vlogged the crew.
Limithron's Guide to Naval Combat.
Yep, that's it. Page 8 has the action stations.
Done. All right, let's save this. All right, cool. So. Copy.
Uh-huh.
Did it work? Oh, now it's at the bottom. So that's a picture of it, so that we can just look at it real quick. People kind of think about it and everything like that. But with that being said, so that we have all of that going, you guys give me, and that's why we came to this, anyone who's kind of available right now, who would be up on deck or anything like that, give me a perception check. And then what we'll do is, as we assign roles and stuff, we'll figure it out.
Woo!
All right, so
There we go.
you guys are aware of this.
27.
Hal's busy. 27.
27. So I roll with advantage when we're on the ocean.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just because then Eric, we've got 27 and 28. So you guys definitely see this. There is.
God damn it, Corelli.
What about the 10?
The 10.
You notice
are
a wave.
there too. No, you're able to see this as well. It's not anything like hidden. But there
What
is.
does a nat 20 get me, Kevin?
Well, you get all of the info on
Oh.
on what's going on here because the oh Jesus Christ, 2 nat 20s on this? Fuck.
Half five.
Alright, so you guys all are like you eventually all just become completely aware because everyone is like standing next to or is someone who's just like, fuck, look, no, I know, I saw it, no, me too, I saw it first though, and I see it better. So everyone's competing at doing this really, really well. So all you see is a derelict ship that looks like it had been attacked, and there are like claw marks, and it looks like it was kind of smashed. It's not like floating or anything like that. It's not exactly like it's not like ship. What's the word I'm looking for? It can't sail anymore. It's kind of just mangled and destroyed. And
Is it like Sea of Thieves when the water's about to go over your top deck?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Would you
Exactly.
say that boat could derelict my balls?
Capitan?
Wow.
But derelict is a good word, yes.
While we're sailing, can I cast Primeval Awareness just to see? Because you said claw marks. I just want to make sure there's nothing in the area.
Sure. What? Alright, 1 mile, 6 miles if you're in favored.
My favorite terrain is coast and forest.
So, yeah. You feel that there is.
Is what?
There is.
Well, at least know what type of creature it
Sense
is.
whether- do you? For a minute, you can sense whether the following types are present. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. You sense that there are some sort of aberrations.
Yes!
I knew Tom was gonna be fucking pumped when I said that.
We've only fought them once. I was like, I've got this.
Maybe twice,
Maybe twice.
but they were
maybe
early. I know
Yeah.
that.
I think that the first you know what? Yes, the battle where Harbor got his axe, there were aberrations in that room. So yeah, you're right.
I'm going to pass the message along to the other boat, as well as the goblin that's on my ship. Just
Aber who's?
there's
Aber what?
aberrations in the area. Abby, normal.
Abby normal someone.
Abbey Road.
You put an abnormal brain in a gorilla. Anyway.
I'm almost sure that was the name.
So,
Yeah.
let me see something. Come on. Okay, you guys, so you see that. Is there anything else you're looking to do, or are you moving on?
Maybe we should look and explore a bit.
I say we look. There could be loot. Guys, loot. Loot.
There could be human jerky for Drac.
Oh, God, please. And it's been pickling in the ocean. That'll be the best.
So Kevin, I don't know if you would let me make a check on this or not, but if aberrations are my favorite enemy, I effectively know that they have like innate magical abilities and that they're very alien to this world, and that's what makes them so aberrant, hence their name. Could I like make, whether it's an intelligence or wisdom check, neither of those are very good for me, just to see if I could know what those claw marks are from, you know, kind of the same way that you would like know when you saw bear tracks in the woods if you were like a hunter or whatever.
Yeah, you can.
And if no, that's fine. I'm just asking.
Make a. What do I want you to roll though?
If you could go with wisdom, that would be way better for me. Just saying.
Hold on, I need to see the list. Fuck.
Like I'm thinking maybe a survival check.
It's going to be a religion.
Yeah, yeah. Wisdom-based religion check. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you know what? Survival works.
All right, cool. 16.
16. These don't seem familiar to you.
Okay.
They have something that oh shit, I forgot entirely, I think, to tell you guys this, so we're gonna have to go back in a second for a second. But so you you definitely know that this is some sort of weird creature that you've never dealt with before.
Okay.
And I don't know if I told you guys what you are. The Vice Admiral would have told you at this point the enemy that you are fighting and what we are dealing with. So this, we're just hitting rewind real quick and going back to the pirate fort. So you guys were told by the Vice Admiral, whether it's directly or, eventually, that you are going to be going and fighting against Mind Flayers.
Ah, nice.
So,
Oh shit.
I have no mind to speak of, so
what? I'm not getting
Slay
anything
away.
from this one. So you guys are for now just looking to get information and try and gather, obviously, as it was said, send a message, because they aren't the only enemy out there, but they are the one that we are looking like. They are the one that you guys were sent to get that crystal, or those crystals, I'm sorry. So that was something that was in is going to be used for fighting the Mind Flayers.
So I just, like, Tom the player wants to say, like, I've only been in one other campaign where I came up against, like, Mind Flayers or Lithids, and it was a TPK. We got fucking killed real fast. So just keep that in mind. Just saying.
Yes, you guys, so you would have had this stuff explained to you, because it's not like, oh, no, secrets. You know everything that you can know about Mind Flayers, in general. They suck out people's brains. They live for, huge amounts of time. They are telepathic and can take over people's minds. There are elder brains that can control people, and there's the Mind Flayers that can go and work. The elder brains are like crazy powerful. They work on taking these things they can control, like within a 5-mile radius or something of certain places. They are fucking intense. So that being said, you guys are going to be getting geared up to head out and deal with them. That is the ultimate goal of all of that currently.
If that's the case, I think before we left the pirate dock, we all took the Philip J. Fry methodology, and we've wrapped our heads in tinfoil. Just saying.
Fair.
Oh, I heard this works.
Yeah, from hell.
I haven't heard it didn't work, so...
No, it doesn't. La 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 la. I didn't hear you. So, with that information, now that you guys are just aware of that, anything else that you would have had for questions, we can take care of those as well. I just completely forgot about that, because it's like, oh yeah, shit. So, any questions about mind flayers that you guys have that the Admiral would have had access to at the time, feel free, and we can get those things answered.
I think that after Hal finished murdering that guy that mocked him while Corellian was off in the woods, he probably would have tried to, rather than sow rumors of like our awesomeness, would have been asking other people if they had encountered mind flayers and what their experiences had been, just to see if there was anything to garner from that.
Yes, I have seen them before. They are great.
I look up, he's got a brain slug on his head, and I'm like, no, that guy, get rid of him. Get him out.
So there isn't a lot of information that you're getting from like direct encounters of mind flayers. There's still kind of the threat of, you know, if you get too close and people's minds start getting taken over. Now the party is 2 people versus the other 3, so it's not like that much. But that being said, there are places that they know have been, you know, are under mind flare control. They're like, it's mind flare territory sort of thing. And
were they behind like the attacks against us in any way as we were trying to escape, or was that just rivalries with other pirate groups, and that this is an additional threat that we have to be worried about?
So it's not known yet, but that's what they think it is. It's that it's another group. The belief is that there was some sort of country or something, like a big force that got together to kind of get some sort
How do
of
we know
thing.
it's not a country of mind flayers?
Well, you know, that's on the other side.
Okay.
Do we... Let's see. I just had a question and I fucking forgot it. God damn it. Oh, do we know, do the mind flayers have anything to do with Door?
There's no information.
The giant ape cult.
There's no information that you have on those that, you know, there's any sort of connection that can be drawn yet. Nice.
I keep forgetting about the giant ape cult. I feel like I was supposed to
That has the fish for a symbol.
No, the giant ape cult is different than Door.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was confusing the two.
All right, so you guys, what are you looking to do? Any other questions? Obviously, ask them. Feel free. But if you are good with information on mind flayers, would you like to do anything with the ship, or are you moving on?
I would recommend that we should probably go check it out, because maybe we can get some intel or figure out what's going on first.
Yeah. Be a good idea.
I missed what you said completely. It completely cut out. Where are we going?
To the ship to get more info.
Okay. I'm down.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, so Tom, you are being the lookout?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, so I'm either being the lookout or the pilot, whatever works out, because like my skill set is really good for both of those.
Well, the pilot is the ship's dexterity. I don't know if there's anything else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Our stats have nothing
Okay.
to do with the.
I thought that was your ship
yeah,
stat.
not
Okay.
on that one, no. That's why I was
Okay,
like,
then I-
yeah. All right, so in that case, give me a perception check.
Sorry, everything just like
Yeah,
jumped
no
off my
worries.
screen. So, sorry.
No worries.
Perception. Boom. With advantage, that's pretty good. But with advantage, yeah, I'm glad I had. Okay, so 19.
Okay, so as you are approaching as the ships are approaching the the derelict ship, you guys both have Tom or Hal. You see some rocks as you're approaching, and the goblin that's up in the front of the ship turns and tells you about some rocks out there, Corellian. It's not as much of an issue for the smaller ship, but there still are rocks over there. And it doesn't. You're limited with how close you can get with the ship. It feels like.
Is it on both ships, or is this something where the smaller ship is able to get closer than the larger
The
ship?
smaller ship would be able to get closer than the larger ship.
I guess I would suggest, if we're going to do this, maybe leave some members on the larger ship and then just bring over a small investigative party. But that would be my suggestion, just in case, since we know there's things out there. So,
Well, I mean, if you're gonna, yeah, I'm down with that. Hal is infinitely intrigued by this, and maybe Drac is like, I'm down to party, and just comes like that guy from Healer Show. I brought the soda.
To get onto the other ship? Totally. I'll go down to a half-sunken ship. I want to test out my hammer. I'm going to smash this thing up if there's nothing good.
Trying to think of if we need the goblin that's on the ship right now. Maybe put him on the main ship for now, since I'm not sure we need like all the NPCs, but
Yeah, I mean, like if he clearly could like jump up in the crow's nest or something, just so we have a lookout up top.
Okay.
Or I could ask Soon. I have Sunash down in the cannons because I thought he would be good there with his decks, but you know what? I'm gonna leave him down there. So yeah, maybe the goblin goes up there, and then we can rethink this if this doesn't work out.
I mean, the goblins are all literally interchangeable. Like they all are competent with being able to look out. They're not. I mean, they're not you guys. They can fight to a certain extent, but they're just little goblin interns. They're not goblin heroes, or goblin captains.
I suddenly can't stop thinking about the minions and how there's maybe like 3 or 4 of them that stand out, but they're all the same.
Yes. Looks like this one sleeps in some goblin's blood. So
did you just develop Russian accents for the goblins?
No, that.
Well, I think it was more like
Scandinavian.
Squiskar. Scandinavian. But yeah, I want to get on this boat. I want to go check this out.
All right, so let me get this put together real quick. So, the people going are Drac, Corellian, and Hal, correct?
Unless anyone else wants to go
Hal is
along.
Bring one intern, just for the experience.
Yeah, where is Hal?
Hold on.
We left Hal behind.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Got him.
You probably did.
We almost Usopped him in Water 7.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Every time that we take off to go somewhere else, I'm like, did I get left behind? I mean, they probably should, but all right.
But not yet. Where is this?
And then just in case it hasn't been said, I think Hal would confer with the captain about this before we do this, just to get his insight.
You guys are gonna go check something out? Yeah, that's fine.
Any loot you want us to look out for?
Yeah,
All
either
of
of
it?
you looking for
All of it?
something
All right.
specific? All the loot.
All of it.
It's a very captain response.
Yeah, you got those bags of holding we wanted, right? We can grab all of it with those.
Bags of holding.
It was a wish list item that people had that we couldn't
That
get at the Pirate Cove.
Shit, wrong one. Okay, so almost.
Maybe we should go to the town so we can get all the loot.
Oh,
Well, I
wow.
mean, this is literally on way to the town, so like we're kind of smash and grabbing our way through the
I
world.
thought we switched it to treasure.
Well, we're going to the treasure, and then the treasure's on the way to
I'm
the
sorry,
town.
but yeah, remember how like the towns were so far south that we're going to have to travel south for a ways, anyways. This just happens to be on the way. That's all.
But we haven't even started going south yet. We're still going north to go south.
Well, I think he had us go around the top of the island up here, and as we started to come down to get down to here, that's where we encountered this, or at least that's what I
so
think.
like here, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right
Cool.
about there.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you didn't go this far up, but just to show you the path. So it's it's been a little bit, and then
That's quite the hook.
But yeah, it's
Hey, we're really good sailors. Deal with it.
so. That being said, I'm going to move everyone for now just to here.
Hey. Ooh. Do.
Okay. Nope. Hold on 1 second because I'm gonna change this to. I don't even need that on at all. You just see.
Oh, that's a cool map.
Oh yeah, and I got my fancy shark thing I can swim in now. Ooh. This will be fun. Oh, Kevin, do I get any? I had to still take a water breathing potion to be underwater, right? With that shark outfit.
I have a mass spell that I can cast on all of us.
Ooh, cool.
I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me see this thing. Where do I have that? Here.
For like, if there is any complication about it,
There you
my spell will cover all of us. So for like an 8-hour period or something like that.
So there are some things that I think there's. Did I tell you that you can like swim and attack with it?
Yes,
Okay.
swimming. I have a leap as well, but a bite attack
Yep.
kind of thing.
Okay, so yeah, with that, yeah, you would still have to hold your breath, but you're
Got
able to hold your breath for like a decent amount of time. But yeah, you still would have to, unless obviously water breathing or any other thing like that, obviously.
Okay.
So, you guys. What's this? This isn't that fun. But so, what else?
Alright, Goblin, get in there.
Well,
I am. So, hold on. I just want to make sure that I've got this so that we can do it. Yeah. So I will cast water. Like if it's this submerged, I will cast water breathing on myself with a range of 30 feet around me, and
Brilliant.
basically for the next 24 hours, up to 10 willing creatures that I can see within range have the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends. Affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration, so we can breathe above and be below water.
Okay.
Excellent.
It's pretty
Like
cool.
this is like a super OP spell for a 3rd level spell, but I fucking love it. So
That's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna dive in my shark outfit and go underwater since I have the swimming of 50. So I'm gonna try and make it over here.
Okay. And then, you're trying to, I assume, look in. What is happening with the boat right now?
I'm having the goblin anchor it for. Actually, I'm going to have him just sort of having the boat move around in a circle slowly. Maybe bring up the sails so that they're at like a quarter sail, so they're only catching like a
Stay on
little
the
wind.
boat and help the goblin. To have the 2 of us on the boat, and that way I can fight somebody if no, whichever.
Yeah, so he kind of he has control of the boat. You know, he's limited with what he can do, but he's got it. He's just kind of going around with it. So if you guys, Hal and Drac, if you needed to bail, he's got it.
I would just say to Drac, I'm like, dude, we can breathe underwater. Like we could literally, like if we sink to the bottom, we could just walk around. Like, do you want to just jump in and let's go fucking explore this shit?
Okay, let's do it. You know what? You always have the best ideas. Let's go.
Dude, let's treat this like a booze cruise and find some booze. All right, let's do it.
That'll be our hunt.
But if you try to drink the booze underwater, it won't work.
He's finally gonna live his lifelong dream of finding the sea of booze.
I found
The all booze?
Right.
All booze.
the booze father. Yes.
Well, that's what happens is he finds like an unlimited, bottle of booze and opens it underwater, and the oceans become booze from that point on.
So what we don't realize is, remember when we went to the first pirate bar and he spent all his money for 1 bottle of booze, and we were like, "You're a fucking idiot." He gained the grace of the all booze father, and so now he's gonna just be showered with gifts as we show up.
All right, so you guys, we've got Corellian in the water. He's checking under. Hal jumped in. As you are going around, you don't seem to see anything as of right now.
The ship sails away. God damn it!
Oh yeah, well it's still moving. It's circling
Thanks,
around.
suckers.
Hey, PvP.
I've totally fucking wrecked that goblin if we could catch him.
No, you're just in the water with a fucking keg. Just going, come back.
All right. So while swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra. So basically, it's
so you're
difficult terrain. So if we can move 30 feet, So if I jumped in the water, I wanted to move. I want to move half, 5, 10, 15. Move over here.
And I think mine's. Let's see.
Your move might
mine-
actually be more than mine, so you could probably move a little
Yeah,
further.
you might be. I don't know if it's barbarian. You get like a 10 extra yet or whatever.
Yeah, the
Oh,
barbarian
sorry.
usually gets up to 40 feet.
Yeah. So then
Yeah,
you
but
would-
what level barbarian is he?
Yeah, it says only 30 for me right now.
Yeah. So then you only
Yeah,
have
all right.
15.
All right, so we're kind of we're form of
Aqua Halidor.
Halator. Like we're form of Halator, kind of.
Sopping wet edition.
Just
That's my favorite cut.
Water
I was
form.
gonna say, have you never seen Halitro before? Because sopping wet, just it's what it is.
It describes it fully.
What it is.
Hal goes, that's what happened to my dog.
So as I approach the boat, I want to see if there's any holes in the lower decks that I can swim into. If not, I would get onto the, well, I say onto the deck, but it's kind of like a,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, you can swim under, and you do see some holes and some big areas that you can get into.
All right. I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go exploring.
All right. So you get in there, and then Hal, you and Drac are moving up as well, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just moving up another 15. We're steadily getting there.
Yeah, same here. We're just slowly moving our way up.
Is that like 3 squares?
Woo! If they can see me under the water, I'd motion them to where I found an opening as well.
Do my horns fit?
Yes.
And good.
You just had to squeeze them in the right
I'd have to
direction.
make them fit, yeah.
Yeah, it's, there's a pretty decent like gash out of the bottom that you guys end up seeing once you get close enough underneath. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's pretty large. So let me.
It's just like, boy, I hope this thing's still not here, but all it comes out is just like.
Don't talk with your mouth full of water.
Rude.
I can breathe but not talk. This potion's bullshit.
It's like Harbor's favorite thing. Like, oh man, he can breathe in the water, but I don't have to hear him like saying anything silly. Jeez.
Okay.
So I'm gonna continue moving towards where he's at. Sorry, I stepped away for a sec.
No, that's fine. Corellian,
Yes.
when you get to the like that little hole, let me give me a perception check.
How's a 19 work for you?
19.
Nice.
So as you look in, you are able to see
A giant octopus.
yeah. Of sorts.
Oh,
Wait,
geez.
so, oh my god, like that's so gross and yet so cool all at the same time.
Oh,
Alright.
that's horrible. Thanks, I hate it.
So first, does it notice me? Has it seen me yet?
So with the 19, you are able to see it a little bit. So just so you guys are aware, like, actually, I'm gonna move this a little bit.
Should have brought
up.
Marissa with us.
So you,
I think I'm sorry. I think I'm most disturbed by the face on the left, where it's not a face, there's a mouth that's like bifurcating. Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
That's gross.
That is the grossest of the 3. You know, even when you're a gross monster like that, you look at your brother's right head and you're like, God, why did we have to be stuck with you?
it's the
You're the reason we don't
three-headed
hook
dragon.
up. That's why.
It's the 3-headed dragon thing that
Yeah.
has the meme where it's like got that other dragon where it's just like really?
Ghidorah, and he had the, what did they call the dumb head? They called it the Kevin head or something.
I don't know.
I think they did. I think they called it Kevin.
Could be
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
the Sonic kid.
In this case, I think the third head's probably called something like Disgusting Doug. And they're like, fucking Doug, stop it. Put a bag on it, something.
What's this thing? I don't know. Figure that out later. So yeah, you get to like the area and you see it, and
Oh my
you're
God.
able to look in, and it's still underneath. the ship and stuff. So it's not like actually on top like that, but that's kind of the distance that you have.
Okay.
What are you guys looking to do?
Well,
Quick question. Did we just
know it's
get
there?
moved on the map? Like, is the opening right next? Like, I thought we were just right next to Corellian. So, like, what happened there?
I don't know, but you guys were just like a slight bit
Oh, I
behind
moved my guy
Corellian.
back a little bit, I think.
Yeah, you guys were like just a little bit behind Corellian though.
Oh yeah, we were. That's weird. Why am I so far down?
anyways,
Okay.
I would.
All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't like drifting away.
No. So yeah, you
what's
guys,
happening?
you guys were a little bit behind him. I didn't move you, so I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, perfect.
Oh wait, Corellian did move up. Corellian.
That might have been it. That might have been
maybe I did.
but,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
See that thing?
the hole's about like right here.
Okay.
To that. So now that Corellian sees that, what would you like to do?
I'm signaling. Did I see any other enemies, or is it just that one?
You see just that one.
Okay, and it doesn't look like it's noticed either our ship circling or us yet.
That's what it seems to be.
Okay,
Just
I would.
nearby.
I would tell my pals here to group up quickly, just so I can point out the current issue that we are facing here, and
So
I pretty much
like,
already know what Hal's going
like
to do.
if I have to move up. Well, no. So if Hal sees something of this size that is somehow connected with like aberrations and mind flares after what was said, he would immediately suggest that Drac not go near this thing and get back to the ship to let everybody else to just like get ready to start opening fire on this.
Okay.
Like Hal would look at you in all sincerity and say, we're probably fucked right now, but we're the best hope of this thing not eating everyone's fucking brains. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
We blast
Um,
him.
No, Drac, what you're going to do is you're going to swim to the ship that's going to be swinging around in a moment. You should probably keep heading probably this way-ish over here.
Well,
in order
is the ship's coming back over here to the left, right? Like it's just circling over here.
well, it looks like from what it looks like it's actually going to come around probably this way and then pass around the rocks down here. Because it's circling the whole area, so it has to go around the rocks.
Oh, okay. I get you.
So if Drac comes like here, he'll be able to be in prime territory to just kind of like be sitting and then can get scooped up on a ladder.
Okay. Could
Yeah,
I
that
make
sounds
before that happens though? Could I make a like a perception or like a knowledge check again, a survival check, as it were, to maybe know if this particular aberration has a weakness of some kind, so that like if our dildo cannons will do more, we should fire the dildo cannons or something.
As a hunter, I'd try to also help him with that, but aberrations are not a favorite enemy of mine.
Yeah, you can. With it being your favorite enemy, you can try and find out anything like that.
Right. Cool. So just would you allow like just a straight survival check or?
I want to say nature, but they're definitely not like nature.
They're definitely not natural, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Insight?
I think. Well, I mean, if you want to let me do an insight, that's like that's my best.
I guess
but
for
I think
now-
that might be a little weird.
I guess for now we'll still just stay with survival.
All right. Cool.
Kind of.
All right. So that's a 20, dirty, but a 20.
All right. You don't know much about these things, but you don't think that it would, especially something of this kind of magnitude. Doesn't seem like it would have really any sort of like weakness to any sort of bludgeoning or piercing, anything like that, with like cannons or anything to that effect.
Okay. So like does that make me think that really like either physical assaults or magical barrages against it are really the only thing that we can hope for having a thing?
As opposed to like what?
So I'm sorry. When you're saying that like firing like cannons or like are piercing or bludgeoning, it makes me think that you're telling me that those are going to be like fruitless and won't do anything. So it has to be like magical in nature or something. Or are you just saying that it wouldn't have a plus by doing one versus another kind of thing?
Yeah, it like. So there's gonna be certain things that are gonna like if you hit this thing with like an arrow. Excuse me. It doesn't seem like it would do much unless it was magical in nature, and especially underwater, it's going to be probably a little tougher. But if you hit this thing with the cannonball, you think that it's like, well, it's still a fucking cannonball to the, one of three faces.
Cool. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were basically saying that like your conventional weapons will do nothing. You're fucked. That's what I thought you were saying. I was like, oh no!
So like it's gonna be, you have a feeling that it's like any sort of like just regular attacks, like daggers or anything like that, would probably be insignificant or just completely immune to those sorts of things. But
gotcha.
As far as
so in all right. In that case, that's basically what I relay to Drac, and I'm like, Drac, you need to get back to the ship, and you need to let everybody who's got anything that's not just normal, like, I mean, our crew is not normal, but we all know that. Just, we need to get whatever we got to start throwing it at this thing, because if it sees us, or it sees this ship, it's going to rip us apart. So, that's what I say to Drac.
Alright. Did we ever get that magic cannon, just as an aside? Or that was something that could maybe happen, but we didn't get?
Yeah, you don't have it at the moment. If that's going to be put together, it's going to have to, be put together. And if that was something that was requested, that's, it can start to be worked on and everything. So maybe the next time we get there and you talk to, now I forget his name, the goblin guy who was at the front there.
Mm-hmm.
He will, he'll be able to give you guys anything from there if you need any smicklets.
Any smicklets? Okay.
No, that's his name. Sorry. If you need any smicklets, just let him know.
How many schmeckles do I get for schmigglets?
What's the conversion of? So, Drac.
What was the emblem of the goblin pirate? Was it the undead one? Was it Captain Darks? Yeah, Captain Darks, right?
Captain Darks.
I've got that listed as Goblin Undead Green Duck.
I will get all of these. Know what I'm gonna do. So now let's just move you guys real quick. And come on, let me change this. So he is, yeah, this one. Hey. Why do undo that? Because I hit undo. That'll do it.
All right, there you are.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah. And that was Captain Darks, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So.
All right. So I'm gonna. Should I try and sneak? I'm gonna ask them like, do you have any tips How do I sneak swim? How do I keep my
Uh,
horns?
But before that, sorry, I want to head back to see if Harbor and Rack are doing anything on the ship. Are they kind of involved in watching what's going on, or are they just like, captaining so hard and
Racking.
Push mating so hard.
right?
I might need. Rack, do you have any ability for like mind control or anything like that? Any
I do not.
None of that?
Oh.
Okay, never mind. I walk around. I'm gonna go find Torkel.
Okay. You are able to find Torkel. We can go back
Alright.
there if we need to, but right now you're with him.
Alright, I need to find a goblin as well.
Okay. You
Alright,
can
okay.
order one, so it's you order one to come with you, and he's in the room with you.
Alright, we needed to follow different commands. I'm gonna make the Winter Soldier of a goblin. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Torkel, I need you to repeat like my infernal. Just exactly. Do you know infernal?
Which one is infernal? What does that correlate to? That's devils, right?
Devils.
Yes, he does know infernal.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna put all of this information in his head. Random words, and we're gonna activate them at different points. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a super soldier here. Just this guy. Hey, what's your name? Point to the goblin.
Hood.
Okay, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I chose the right one. This is great. Hood is gonna be
Aren't they all
our
called
super
Hood?
soldier.
Yes.
Good.
Hood like the milk company.
Exactly. That's gonna be his super soldier emblem.
It's gonna be the cow from the milk.
a cow with a hood on.
I'm not saying no to any of this. I'm just loving it. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know how to go about this, but we're gonna make it happen. I don't know if I need to make intimidation rolls, but right now I know that they're all Hood and they're all working for this guy. But if we can just, have one really loyal on our side, that's what we're going for.
Okay. All right. So I think I know what I'm going to have happen, but let me check and see what needs to be done.
I mean, in the middle of battle, it's going to be pretty inconvenient to activate him because it's going to be like, 20 words, but when it happens, it'll be worth it.
Where is it? Spells. I know the one I'm looking for. Okay, so he is going to have to wisdom saving throw. So if you explain to Torkel what's going on, he will start casting something that's takes about a minute. So that so
What is this, geese or whatever it is?
Gias, yes.
Geese.
So the goblin makes a save, and it is not a save. So, for at the moment, the creature If the creature can understand you, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become charmed but for the duration, and the duration is 30 days. A creature that can't understand you is unaffected by this spell. You can't issue any command. You can issue any command you choose, short of an activity that would result in certain death. Should you issue a suicidal command, the spell ends. You can end the spell early by using an action to dismiss it, or remove curse, greater restoration. So remove curse, greater restoration, or wish spell also ends it. Can I just put this in here? Show you guys somehow? But yes, that is what is currently happening. So is there anything you'd like to do with that?
Well, he needs to understand Infernal, so he has to get to studying. That's the first part.
Okay.
We're going to be teaching him that.
Need to understand, or could you just command him with like certain words to make a thing happen?
No, he needs to do it in Infernal.
Okay.
It needs to be the same exact thing as the Winter Soldier. That's all.
All right. So he so the first thing that you have him do after he is controlled like this is to sit him down at a desk and start teaching him Infernal.
Yeah.
I'm actually just like saying that. I'm making sure. If that is correct, great.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can do like, a cutscene montage thing. It's
All right.
fine.
So
We don't need to sit here and go word by word.
You're the worst.
yeah. So that is excellent. And I wish I knew how the hell to like show the spells and stuff from Roll20 and just like link it in chat. But anyway, for now, that'll be next.
Can you just send it to Roll20?
Yeah, can't you just do it in VTT?
Well, I have like it's Roll20, so it's something where it's like I'm not getting it from a character sheet. So,
Right.
but I mean it's accessible. So if anyone had Gios and could link it or whatever, but I just
think
have it
if you
here.
had- If you have Beyond open, you might be able to send it straight from Beyond, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's check that out.
Yeah, I don't have Beyond open though.
What's the what was the spell exactly?
Gios.
Gios? Alright, let me see if I can
Geas, Geas. It's either an amazing spell or a spell that doesn't work every time, but it's pretty cool.
See, I hear Gios, and all I think is loose for Chan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh
The anime, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So wait, I want to say this out loud so people are aware of this before we move on. Underwater combat. When making melee weapon attacks, a creature that doesn't have a swimming speed. So Corellian, you are totally fine with whatever you want to do right now. But if you don't have a swimming speed, you have disadvantage on attack rolls unless the weapon is a dagger, a javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. Thank God Hal has a dagger. And if you're going to do a ranged weapon attack, it automatically misses a target beyond the weapon's normal range, which is the first range increment.
Cool.
Even against a target within normal range, the attack has disadvantage unless the weapon is a crossbow, which Hal has, a net, or a weapon that is thrown, like a javelin, including a spear, trident, or dart. Also, creatures or objects that are fully immersed in water have resistance to fire damage. I just wanted to make sure we all heard that out loud before we were like,
Fireball.
all of a sudden a ship pulls up and Rack is like, I cast Fireball, fuck him. And it does nothing. So I'm just saying it out loud.
Fireball.
No,
Listen,
he cast
it's
lightning.
been a
Right.
month. I can't remember. I don't know.
Right, but he
I'm all
can
about the
change-
lightning.
He can change the element, so he'll just cast fire lightning ball.
Look, actually, you should look that up because specifically with lightning,
You guys.
lightning in various editions has had different effects on creatures around the creature as well as the creature itself that's targeted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So before you cast lightning bolt or whatever, definitely look that up because you might be screwing your allies. Just saying. But yeah,
Wouldn't be the first time.
so no, it's true. But I just have to say that I love the fact that Hal the pirate carries weapons that allow him to fight perfectly underwater, and I largely didn't know that when I gave him weapons. Just saying.
All right, so we've got a goblin. Rack, are you doing anything?
I'm totally following the captain and watching him torment this poor goblin.
Well, so far it hasn't been tormented. It's starting to learn a different language. So the plan it will be, but we're not exactly there yet. So
I don't know. Is there something I should be doing?
No. I'm just
Learning
curious
Infernal?
because you guys are yeah,
As well.
just learning Infernal.
We're mending old wounds from when he tried to.
Hal would say like after. Sorry, never mind.
Huh? No, go ahead.
I was just going to say that if Hal and Corellian and Drac have a meeting and we're like, Drac, make it back to the ship and tell them to get ready to start like focus firing because there's some real shit going on right here.
Yeah.
If Drac's down with that, Hal's going to say to Corellian, I'll move up, and as long as I don't fuck it up, I like some of the shit that I have is like assassin rogue. Lets me get kind of the drop on this guy, and then my thought is that he may be too big to make it out of the gap that's right where I would encounter him. Right there. So if you want to like climb over and be right here, so like you're covered. Why is this not doing this? Hold on. If you want to like climb over and get over here as I set up to do that, you could literally stand on top and fire or jump in and swim and then be able to do whatever. And Drac, maybe don't do that just yet. Just so in case the fucking shit sees you.
So
you guys are gonna distract it, and then I'll swim out.
No, that's the plan. Is we're gonna fucking move up and try to get the drop on this thing and start fucking it up.
So just a few things. It's still underneath, and the hole that you see, like right here, is definitely big enough for him to fit through. So I just wanted that to be clear.
All right.
That it's
I appreciate that. I appreciate that knowledge.
Like it wouldn't just all of a sudden grow. Like, oh no, now it's 20 feet. But when you thought it was only like 3 feet.
I'm just thinking that like if Hal moves up to like right about here, which he can do sneakily, and then get a shot off on it because it's within range at that point, and then Corellian, you kind of prep to get right here, and if you've got to move up into this space when it comes up to fuck me up, you can do it, and then we can try to flank it, and then hopefully Drac can get other people to start crossfiring back at us. Like that might be the best move.
Okay. We might want to maybe do a stealth check in order to get in a position nice and sneakily and whatnot, and try to
100%. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would love you to be the asshole that's standing in the door frame, and I'm like the one that's right here. But I feel that with like what I have on me, armament-wise, and what I have against this creature, I'm probably the best bait, and I don't like that, but that's probably true.
All right, fair enough.
As we all know,
I also
master.
Well, I also know that like Drac, legitimately, if this thing has any mind control powers, is the worst person to put near it. So that's why I'm saying you got to get back to the boat.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay.
It's supposed to mean that I don't want it to eat your brain. That's what that means.
A likely story.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Quick! What's 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2? If you didn't answer anything besides the right answer, you're wrong. So get back to the ship.
God, how many intelligence saving throws do I got to make for that one?
Every time you said plus, roll another one. Just roll. Yeah, roll another one. So yeah. So
roll another con save to see if you're still awake.
Why do we put those T's in between the numbers again? I just can't remember.
Is it a sideways L or an I? Like I don't know. I just don't know. But
You just
I'm
pass
like
out and start floating. You just pass out and float to the top.
that's when the goblin swings
Yeah.
by and picks him up.
Just-
and they're like, I was
just-
waiting for it. Got it.
Just hooks him. There's just a hook on his belt, and he just reaches down and hooks onto him.
He's like, I knew it was gonna happen. I'm a good shipmate. What I do. So yeah, so that's, I mean, Hal's gonna die. Hal feels like he's gonna die in this fight, but Hal wants to kill this fucking thing because he hates them so much.
All right.
He hates these creatures, aberrations, more than he hates the fact that the captain's still alive and he hasn't killed him yet.
You could have.
I could have,
away.
but it wasn't the right moment.
Absolutely threw away that opportunity. 'cause
Hal's
you
got a
secretly
sense of
love
Hal's
the
got a sense of poeticism to him, and it needs to be perfect.
All right. So, let's get all of this happening. In that case, we have. I'm gonna see what actually ends up on the turn order, and I'm actually gonna get the turn order. I'm gonna clear it actually, so we're trying this again. Clear it. Get out of here. Alright, cool. So. Alright. I have everyone on the turn order. So let's get, if you guys are going to be going in and doing this, let me get some initiative, initiatives from everyone.
Okay, here we go. Not great, not bad. 17 from Hal.
Ooh, that's very good.
I wanted
21.
19. That's what I wanted. I wanted a 19 plus is what I wanted.
Hey man, anything in double digits is always good.
Fair. You know what? Fair. I just like if I have the opportunity to attack or to act before this thing acts, I have a bunch of shit going on. So that's what I'm saying.
Harbor and Rack.
Looks like we both
can I get
got it,
you
though.
guys as well. I know you're not on here, but eventually maybe. We have to keep time correctly.
I'm right, probably.
Tom, with that 12, it looks like we're both in the clear on the first shots.
So yeah, but it depends on if he gives us a surprise round or not. If he gives us a surprise round, that adds an additional level of stuff and things to what I have. So
Gotcha. Well, we'll see how our stealth check goes.
the difficulty on this is, or the problem with it is that like a surprise round, I think you're usually limited to like one action, or I may be thinking a different system, but I don't know. But if you're limited to an action, then I still can't do the full effect, which is kind of a suck build for the assassin, but it is what it is. So to be announced.
Hey Kevin, how big is this thing? Is this like huge, gargantuan, large, small?
I think it's
tiny?
huge.
Huge? Okay.
Huge is because it's medium.
It looks like a
large.
10 by 10 right now.
Yeah,
Or-
it's 3x3 because I think
Oh,
large,
3x3, all
large
right.
is 2x2. Huge is 3x3.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, side note: did I heal from that whole experience in the flower? Did we do some long rest? Did it take a while to get here?
Yeah, you would have healed.
All right, cool. Just want to be sure before I, started
Yes.
doing
started throwing in some heals.
before I started dying. That would
Well, that too.
be good.
All right, Rack, you are on the ship.
Yes.
You're just kind of hanging out. Unfortunately, great roll. That you just kind of going, yeah. If there was anything going on, those guys are treasure hunting. So if there's anything you would like to do, I know you guys are all in the room together with Hood. I don't know if he's gonna have a different name or something like that, but the Winter Hood or something like that. But you're in there, so
Not the Green Goblin.
anything you're looking to do?
I'm just enjoying the torture right now.
All right. The torture
He's
of him.
taking the
I mean,
initiative
there's
to learn
nothing on
some
my
new
mind.
techniques.
It's just like, no, it's incorrect. It's like, I don't understand what you're fucking saying. So, we have Hal and Corellian. You guys are, Hal, you're up. But, it's Hal and Corellian right there. This is, if you guys are trying to sneak up on this, give me stealth checks and you could have a surprise round.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
27 for stealth for me.
Yeah.
19
I gotta do one
for
too.
stealth for me.
19. All right.
No, we hadn't told you to go yet.
Okay.
Okay. So, what is happening?
So question. First question is, do we have a surprise round right now?
So with yeah, you'll have a surprise round.
All right. And so in 5th edition, is the surprise round move and actions or just one action?
No,
and I don't know the answer to that.
It's a round.
So it's a full round?
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, Halvar is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and get right here, which should, if he's done his math, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Put this guy in range of a crossbow bolt, and because he is an assassin and he's acting first and in a surprise round, he's going to get 2 critical hits against this guy.
All right, hold on. Corellian.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you going up over the ship, or are you going like through?
I'm going through, but kind of hanging out over here. Like you said the hole is like. Let me just make sure it's like in here, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a giant hole.
Yeah. So like, you'll be able to sneak in. Yeah. You know what? You can do that. That'll be fine.
I'm kind of on the edge of the hole. Like I'm ready in case it comes down this way.
Yep.
So I can go, but I also want to be able to, if I can, just kind of like dip underneath, like kind of be all, I want to say like acrobatic and kind of just bat hang a little bit if I wanted to fire off something. But
all right, cool. All right, Hal. Let's see. You've got All
right, so this is what I do. I move up there. I get within range of this aberration that's right there. My bonus action on this turn is to cast Hunter's Mark on it. And then I'm going to take two shots with my crossbow.
You were 20 feet away, so you only have 15 feet of movement.
I was right. I was right where I was. I was right here, and I went 5, 10, 15 to move right here.
No, you definitely moved 20. You were one back, so you can do that as a rogue, so you'd be able to bonus action to get there and get in range.
Wait, I'm sorry. Why would I bonus action to get there? Oh, because it's a full movement because I'm swimming.
Yes.
Ah, shit. Kevin, you're so good. Ow. So, all right. So then in that case, because I don't want to waste this, I bonus action to get there. I do not have Hunter's Mark, but I am going to take 2 shots with my crossbow and both of these shots are considered critical hits.
Ah,
So
crap. You have
I gotta go over here and let's.
You have the feat that lets you shoot twice, right?
No, I have a hand crossbow that doesn't require the feat because it is a light ranged weapon.
Does
That's
it not
not
have?
a thing.
I think that still.
Oh no,
has
you know
loading.
what? Nope, you're right. It has load.
Yeah.
No, it has loading on it. I just looked at it. It has loading, and I do not have that. So I think we might have to retcon a lot of things that have happened in the past because I thought that that shit did something differently, but we are.
Jeremy
I am
loaded
wrong.
all the extra bolts every time.
So, all right. Now that we've looking back and we retcon everything, Hal swims up.
I
He actually can't breathe underwater.
First of all,
he doesn't
I
have a
apologize.
crossbow.
I thought that the hand crossbow was cool, but apparently it's not cool. So in that case, I'm only going to get one shot at this. I'm only going to get one shot of this, and I'm going to use. I have to use the hand crossbow because only the crossbow. Like if you
work
use an
in
arrow,
water,
it doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't work. So I'm going to use the hand crossbow. I'm going to have one shot of this. So
You're gonna
fucking
one-shot this
bullshit.
guy.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll, but I have advantage on this, so I'm going to roll twice and hope. Well, no, I don't. I just have it. No, because I'm acting first, so I have a critical, so it's fine. So okay. So I have a D6 from the crossbow. I don't have Hunter's Mark. I have 2d6 because of sneak attack. It has not been wounded yet, so it is not going to get the Colossus. And
What did you already roll to attack?
no, like any attack, if I understand correctly, I'm just going back to this. For assassin is
If you
where is
hit,
it?
you get a critical.
Hold on. Sneak attack, assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. So I have advantage to roll. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we get with the crossbow. Boom and boom. I'm glad I have advantage. I'm not glad I have advantage. I rolled 2 fucking 13s.
Unfortunate. Well, you're not an assassin everywhere, it seems.
Apparently not. Definitely not an underwater assassin. But
We'll have to get you a trident.
I can't. I rolled 2 d20s with advantage and rolled a 4 on both of them. Just saying.
So, yeah.
So, with that being said, is that what you got for this turn?
That's my surprise round. That is my surprise round.
All right. So, Corellian.
So
I moved and I did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only saving grace is that I have a higher inish, so I can go first and have advantage again against him. But yes, that's all I got. Or
So-
it, or they, or whatever.
just as a question, for underwater spell casting, currently, I just want to know, as I can breathe underwater, am I able to cast something currently?
With this spell, you are allowed to cast with impunity. You have no, there's no detractions from it.
So I'm gonna cast a 3rd level magic missile.
Okay.
So it'll have what is it? 3 darts.
5.
5.
Because you start with 3, and then for each one above that. So if you're casting level 3,
Never mind. Yeah,
it goes
5.
4
Got
and
it.
then 5.
Okay. So let me do that.
A spell plus 2.
Yeah. Okay. There's no hit or DC on that one. Okay.
No. So just the 4D, the 5d4 plus 5. since it's just the one guy. Unless Hal is there, so. Alright, so.
Oh, whoops, that didn't work, or is
Well,
that 3? Yeah.
So you can do that for just each one of them,
Okay.
or you can roll them if you wanted. If you wanted to roll like each of the things.
Did I get the third one? Yep. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Should have just gone for 4, 5.
11,
There we go. Ooh,
and 16.
perfect. Got the 5 on the last one.
All right. Okay, so that was a spell for your action. Are you doing anything else?
I am going to resume my location.
Hold on. I just want to go back real quick. And it says a hand crossbow is a one-handed weapon, so it can indeed be used for both attacks when you're doing two-weapon attacks, assuming you have a hand free to load the hand crossbow between the two attacks. And so that's why I have that. So there is loading, but because it is a one-handed weapon, loading only requires the second hand to load, so I should have had the second attack. That's why I was using a hand crossbow.
So the loading like feature, if you or whatever the thing
So
is.
the loading feature is descriptive per weapon, and where a hand crossbow requires a free hand to reload it, it is only a one-hand weapon, so you can. Whereas the heavy crossbow is a two-hand weapon, and that's why it takes the additional action to reload because you're already using two hands to use the weapon. And so I have not been screwing this up. And I read that and I was like, oh, fuck, I am a mess. But no, you can use this. A rogue can attack twice with a hand crossbow.
So the
They don't get 2 attacks though.
I do as a ranger.
Oh, rogues don't.
Right, and that's why I'm a 9th level rogue and a 3rd level. I'm sorry, 9th level ranger and a 3rd level rogue. So, yes, I can take a second attack. So as long I know that I had this wrong, and if you're like you fucked it up, so we're not going to go back. So be it. But I should have gotten a second attack on that.
But the thing is, I believe that and I'm trying to find it now. But I believe that the thing is that the loading feature on an item makes it so that it can't.
Also, you're muted, Kevin, if you've given me a ruling.
Well, there you go. So I believe that the loading feature, I don't have my book and I don't know exactly where to find it. Oh, you know what? It should be in just here. But it's something where I believe what that does is make it so that it literally just says that you can't use 2.
No, so I have it right here. A hand crossbow is a one-handed weapon, so it can indeed be used for both attacks, assuming you have a hand free to load the hand crossbow between 2 attacks.
Who are you getting it from?
Here. It's
where is the thing? Where are special weapons? Lance, silvers, improvised, range, reach. Okay, here we are. Loading. Because of the time required to load this weapon, you can fire only one piece of ammunition from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make.
That's
just the loading property. That's the word. And so if that thing, because every one of the crossbows, blowgun, crossbow,
a hand crossbow is a one-handed weapon. Yeah. It's basically hand crossbows rules game cast.
Yeah. So because a hand crossbow does not have two-handed, and a heavy crossbow does have two-handed. So that part's not in question, but the loading, that is the part where if you go to weapon properties, it's just because of the time required. I don't want the picture. And just because
Another weird thing is you can hold a single hand crossbow with the crossbow expert feat, and it's dual wielding, and may be directed.
But the wording specifically where it's saying, you can only fire one piece of ammo from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it. Now, that makes me wonder if it means if you use a bonus action, you can fire one, and if you use an action, you can fire one.
Yes.
I don't
So
know
I
if that's
have
the
a
case,
hand
but
crossbow, the one-handed weapon, so it
Yep.
can indeed be used for both attacks, assuming you have a hand free to load the hand crossbow between the two attacks.
But you got 2 attacks per action, and you already used that action to shoot once. It's confusing.
So what I'm saying is I fired once with the hand crossbow. I have a free hand
as an action,
that
correct?
allows me to load a second shot in the light weapon
So-
that I'm carrying as a rogue,
So you,
and then fire
you
again.
You fired once as an action, and because of the loading property, you can fire only one piece of ammunition from it as an action. Unless you have the feat that allows you to cancel that out, then you're only allowed to have the one.
Without crossbow feat. You check twice. You can a character? Come on, computer, do this. Character extra attack feat. Yeah, you know what? Like, here's the thing: is I see this as saying that as long as you're wielding a light weapon, you can attack twice, and a hand crossbow is considered a light weapon.
Okay,
Where are you-
hold on,
where are you getting it
Tom.
from? Wait, I don't. Where are
But
you
it
getting
has
it
the
from?
loading property, which
Yes.
Are you
does.
getting it from RPG like Stack Exchange or something? Because this is like the loading properties in the book.
Yeah, no,
Are you getting-
I'm literally just running a search for like Discord chats about this. No, not Discord, Reddit chats about this at this point.
Oh,
So
well, they don't know because in the book it says you can't.
Yeah. Like it's the loading thing that's ruining this for you.
yeah, no. Listen, if that's what we're gonna roll with, that's what we roll with. That's fine. I'm that's fine.
All right. So Corellian, you hit this
Yes.
thing with magic missile. Are
Yep.
you moving or anything else?
I was gonna move back into a position above the hole, kind of out of direct sight of the preacher, just
Okay.
so it couldn't like necessarily like. I kind of like flipped down, did the missile, and then flip back up, just so I'm in
Okay.
a place where I can get a sneak attack if necessary when it comes up. You might not see me.
All right. Well, once you hit it, it definitely became aware
Aware.
of you.
Yes.
But since this is the sneak attack round, this is his turn. But he's in. You guys have sneak attack, so he's surprised or whatever. So Drac, you get to go. What are you doing?
Sir. Okay, am I in the clear to try and make for the ship? Was
You-
that kind of, did we decide that, or am I waiting for a signal?
They've been attacking this thing, so it's gonna be aware
Should be
at this
distracted.
point anyway. So it's if you were waiting for it to be distracted, it is being distracted.
Okay, let me get my trusty dusty ruler going.
See how long they can distract it for.
So I can go 15, and then I assume if I
If you dash,
could I use like my dash,
15.
right, to go
Yep.
another 15? So 15 will put me right about, I think it's about there. And then, and just try and grab the ship as it passes by.
Okay. and then here comes the ship. And so we're gonna turn it. Let's get an acrobatics check.
Ooh.
Panna, that's your acrobatics check. Oh no, his laptop died.
Uh,
He'll be right back.
Alright, while that's going on, because he's going to be trying to get onto the ship, Harbor, what are you up to at the moment? Just keeping an eye on the infernal teachings?
Yeah, and just like, yeah, soy, hood. There you go, right there. I am hood.
It's first we go from common to Spanish to infernal. It's a nice stepping stone.
Easier. That's why all the possessions are in South America.
Oh, I thought that was because of the equator protecting
Something like
the north.
something like that.
All right, so with Rack being at the beginning of the turn, at this point, I'm gonna have Track make the save, or hopefully make the save to get on the ship, and then he'll be heading over to you guys. Do we want to push on, or I mean, if we get Brian back anyway, is he back? No. So I don't know if Brian's dead for the night.
Oh, he's
no, we're
back.
good. All right. Acrobatics.
Oh shoot!
He kills his computer again.
It's not dead. It's just loading. Very slowly. Sorry, that's my bad. I saw the message. I was like, "You have a minute left," and I was like, "Oh fuck."
So yeah, you are able to grab on, no sweat. Get on there.
I'm just gonna be like, Goblin, we gotta turn this shit around. We gotta get back to the ship. This giant. We need to blast this thing with the cannons, or he's gonna absolutely munch on these guys. We won't even get any loot. So, that's the real tragedy.
What? Okay.
And I'll try and help him any way I can to help get the sails ready or whatever.
Yeah.
Get this thing back to the ship as
Yeah,
fast as
If
possible.
you drop the sails, you can get them going, and you guys, I'll say you won't be able to get to the liver god, but this turn, but for the next turn, like you'll I shouldn't say that. You'll be able to get like basically.
I think that's it
now.
Or is that it?
God damn it. So now that I'm not muted, you'll be able to drop that and get over real close to the liver god and get everyone, a heads up. And almost be like to the ship. But then it'll take another turn just to kind of get back here.
Okay.
Oh, it'd be a
just
shame
gonna, like,
if somebody knew Dimension Door. Just
we
saying.
can do that.
So now that Drac got onto the ship and is, on the little ship, the little liver, we
The appendix.
nice. So he's able to let you guys know. So now at the top of the order, Rack. What?
Yeah, I'm like jumping and flailing.
So you come up to the ship. There's a knock on the door from one of the goblins saying, there's one of the ships approaching and Drac is yelling about something.
I swear to God, if this is about another mermaid that he wants to keep as a pet.
Well, I figure if we breed them, then we can sell them.
We can get all the different colors and stuff.
Gotta
Could
collect them all.
Skittles.
Sell the reject ones to the shark guy,
Millions.
and they all just come out looking like Carl. Like, we can't sell these. Toss them overboard.
Alright, so Drac, you made it back to the ship. Rack, it's your turn.
Yes.
And what are you guys doing?
I mean, I guess I'm heading to see if, Drax inquiring about a new pet mermaid.
Alright, you move closer to the ship and you can see the and we'll come up with the real name for the little ship maybe later. But you see it approaching with Drac. Drac, what are you doing as that's happening?
I'm sorry, what's happening again? Is he's sending a dimension door over to me?
No.
No, you're just approaching on the little ship right now.
Oh, I'm like actually getting to their ship now. I'm not like
Yeah.
just adjacent to.
Yeah,
When
like
I
you were getting up to them, sort of thing, and it's like as you're approaching, people see you and they fetch Rack, and so you can see Rack now
Right.
on the boat.
I'd be like, brother, you'll never guess. You can't believe it.
Another mermaid?
No. Oh, terrible. If this is a mermaid, I don't want any more mermaids on the ship. Well, there's some fucking crazy tentacle monster over there, and we need to turn the ship around and start blasting them.
Did the tentacle monster provoke us?
Somebody provoked somebody. I'll tell you that much. Somebody got provoked for sure.
Did you provoke the squid monster?
No. Not this time. I had to get back on the ship.
I'm gonna take
looks pretty deadly.
my first mask off. So now there are spiders, and I'm gonna ask him again. Who provoked who?
Fuck if I know, man. I think we might have provoked him. He is pretty menacing, though, so I don't know. He can't be trusted.
Okay. Guess I gotta go tell the captain, and then clean up probably yours and Hal's mess again.
All right. As that happens, we're gonna move to Hal.
Okay, Hal, who has been, I should say Tom, who has been reading behind the rules with this, is that there is a clear problem with hand crossbows being light weapons, which dual wielding would allow you to reload, but because they have a loading property, says it isn't. That many people on D&D Beyond exchanges are saying it's the DM's rule, but fuck it, I'm not going to get into that in this moment. What I am going to do is see something in front of me, be able to take one shot at them, and I'm going to take one shot at them with advantage, and then try to get their attention so they don't notice my buddy that's hiding in the leaves. So Here we go. 1 shot with advantage because I'm acting before them. Come on, better than that. Well, it's better than that. It's a 24, but I'm going to assume that it's not a crit because it's not a crit. So I'm just going to take a shot of that. But
you get your
that
extra.
being said,
It's been hit, and
I was going to say it has been
aberration-y.
hit. So yes. All right. So we're going to do D6 for, and my bonus action is to Hunter's Mark, I should say. So
Okay.
all right. So D6 for the crossbow bolt, D6 for the Hunter's Mark, 2d6 for the sneak attack because it didn't know I was there because I'm going before it, and a d8 for that's not. No, I'll get rid of the
Little
shit.
Hunter's Mark.
Hold on, do this again. All right, d6 for the bolt, d6 for the Hunter's Mark, 2d6 for the sneak, 1d8 for this Colossus, and I have 1 reroll just in case. Let's do this. Did anything come up a 1? I'm going to roll 1d6 again just to see what I get. D6.
There's the one.
Roll. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
So it went from an 18 plus 5. That goes to a 23. So 23 points of damage as a crossbow bolt spears into it.
All right. So that.
Wait, and I am going to do one more thing because I have not moved on my turn. I am going to take a 5. I'm take a 5-foot step back right there,
Nice.
or 5-foot swim back.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. All right.
5-foot float back. All right,
Nailed.
to the other rogue.
Well,
Ranger
since
wannabe.
Hal did a great job of baiting, I'm actually going to not attack it yet. I'm gonna try and maintain a stealth, like kind of like hide in the shadows, just to, maintain a slight sneak attack advantage when the time is right.
Okay. Are you preparing anything or anything like that?
You're muted.
Yeah, I know. I checked and went, fuck. So, my question that I asked only to me was, are you preparing anything or...
Well, unfortunately, I mean, the only thing I could cast again would be...
Wait. As you're doing that, Kevin, it was 4 points more. So whatever I told you was the damage, because I did not take into effect that's my favorite enemy. So additional 4 points.
All right, cool.
The only thing I could prepare would be another magic missile, but right now I am I guess, did we note if there was anything, did we know if there's any immunities or damage things that it would be immune or resistant to?
It seemed like it would be immune to just regular, non-magical attacks. Like non-magical, weapons and stuff like that. Not necessarily immune, but maybe immune, maybe resistant to. You're not exactly sure, but it doesn't seem like it would be as effective.
All right.
But
I guess I would prepare to cast a magic missile once I saw it, but that would be it.
All right, so you're currently kind of outside of the ship.
Yeah, I'm above the hole but I can see into the hole where it would have to emerge.
Okay. So when it comes out is when you're attacking. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So this thing goes.
Nowhere.
And when it does that, it swims and it tries to grab Hal as it's charging.
When it emerged out of the hole, I would have
Yes.
fired the magic missile
Yes.
at that point.
So you fire those.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so, fuck. 4, 7, 11, 21.
Not bad. I'll take my second, third level at that. Tom, just so you know, I'm out of third levels right now, so it's any
Dude,
missile I'll cast are going to be second.
Yeah, just so you know, I don't know what's about to happen because it just ran over me and farted, and I don't know what Kevin's going to make me do.
So,
Fair enough.
It swam in, and unfortunately, it, like, grabbed and, like, smashed into you at first. And that was critical.
Oh, jeez.
So...
There's like no save against it. I'm just asking. No save.
That one's just like a regular attack. Let's see what we've got for that first one. So, the first attack ended up being, with that critical, 20 points of damage.
Okay, I will mark that down.
Then make a athletics or acrobatics to try and escape.
Gonna go acrobatics.
Yeah,
Bam!
I figured.
Not
Whoa.
30, 20.
Dirty 20. Alright, so you are not grappled when you are brought over to here, but you are hit over, and this guy made... Actually, no, I already rolled those. So, the first attack that's going to try and bite at you hits.
Mm-hmm.
I know the second
Now
one...
wait. I have a question because
I
it
know.
hit me already.
I was just
does it
about
spike
to
me
say.
AC?
I know the other bite that it tried to do does not hit you because your AC is higher. Because that brings it to like 22, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So the first bite, so the second attack does hit you, and that is ow. So that is also pretty high. So that one's 17 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
So what ended up happening, just so you know, is this thing, after it got shot by you, it comes out and swims out at the hole, slamming into you and dragging you out. Tried to grab you, you swam out of it, and then it went to bite you, and it had 2 chances to bite at you. One of them grabbed you, did a pretty decent chunk, as you felt, and then the other one obviously did not. And that brings us to Drac on the little ship there.
Am I on the big ship now, or am I still on the little ship?
Yeah, I mean, whichever. Big ship, little ship. Whichever one you're looking for.
Well, does this one actually have guns? Could I maybe
Yeah, there's 2 cannons on it.
Maybe I could get back on this ship for supporting fire. You know, I'll kind of tail behind the big ship, and I'll just blast this guy too.
So again, the
Big
you
ship
can't
can't approach.
see what's happening right now. Everything's happening underwater, and the big
Okay.
ship can't get over really too close because of the rocks around it. But
Well, then I'll keep circling around and seeing what I can see. I guess waiting for that thing to come up.
well, are you? Because the goblin's gonna start. If you guys if that was the plan, to start trying to head back to the sunken ship, so that any extra help can be brought over.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. What are you looking to do at the moment? Anything, or just
I guess
kind of hanging out?
I guess I'll just maybe just hold my action until like the thing comes back up or whatever, or we get closer to it.
Okay.
Because I don't see really how much I could do right now.
Yeah. Okay. So
And also, sorry, I'm kind of falling
problem.
asleep too, so I'll probably catch you guys on the flippity flop.
Yeah, that works, because we'll finish this and then this turn, and then we'll start off at the beginning next time.
Okay, cool. It was good playing with you guys. It was good talking to y'all again and getting us all together for another session.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, see you, dude.
So yeah,
You sleepy prince.
Hood,
Go sleepy.
You kings of New
Sleeping
England.
Beauty. Hood starts to turn the ship around. Harbor and Rack. I guess the question is, are you guys going to be jumping on the little boat, heading back, or are you guys not?
Not pronounce car. It's car. You gotta hear the distinction there. Just tell it. That's what I'm saying to the goblin.
I mean, what are we doing, Captain?
What? Oh yeah. What's happened?
I think Drac pissed off a tentacle monster trying to capture it as a pet, and now it's attacking them. So now we gotta go help save them.
Okay. All right.
Either that or Hal's trying to kill something again.
All right. Okay, Torkoal.
Oh, the usual. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on number 2.
Yeah, you're the
Number
Charmin.
2. Come on.
On number 2 with fries.
All right, Torkoal. Take over here. I gotta go help my maybe son.
Gotcha. And then he starts getting a pen out that actually starts writing on its own and stuff, and it's just like, we'll get some infernal talk.
Rax feeling very upset because he feels like this is where the torture is actually going to start, and he's just like, damn it, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna fucking kill Hal and Drac.
Alright, so you guys hop on the little boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's what we're doing.
Alright, so the boat is now on its way over, and unless I don't want to skip you if there's no reason to, if you wanted to do anything.
Me?
Yes.
Or I would have thought that it would be Harbor. I'm the top of the order.
Yeah. Can I move quicker than this tiny boat? Is it possible? How quick does this move?
How fast can you swim in total?
If I dash, I can go 80 and around.
Then yeah, you know what? With the Rax is getting on the thing, and you just dive in and just fly off. Yeah, I think you'll be able to get there a little bit faster.
Okay. Guess I'll do that then.
I'll put you as you swim up. We'll have you kind of right about there, and then the ship still has to catch up and get here, because it's not exactly here just yet. So yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so I just have a quick question for next week, Kevin. If I say go at the tip of the boat, how are the squares measured from the tip of the boat if I try to dimension door over to this sunken boat?
You would have had the opportunity to get there. If Harbor is moving like 80 feet and getting that close, then you would have been able to definitely get there because you've got 500
cool.
feet, I think, right?
I think it's either 500 or 300.
Yeah, so more than 80.
Cool. Gonna keep that in mind for next week.
All right. Well, you aren't going to be here next week, right?
Yeah, so 2 weeks.
Yeah. And just wondering, since it's the weekend, it's Thanksgiving and everything, but it's the weekend, so is everyone just good to play? Who is good to play?
Probably should.
I'm good. I'm good. So
Cool. Cool then. In that case, we'll see most of you guys next week, and then finish up the dragons, and then we'll see you in 2 weeks, and I'll finish off Hal.
it's possible.
All coming together. The grand master plan.
So listen, I'm not
expert.
saying that Hal is infallible or unkillable. But what I am saying is everybody in this game needs to recognize that if Hal is killed, Tom gets to introduce another character that may be worse. So think about that.
I don't think anybody can be worse than Hal. I'm sorry.
If
That
you
just
try,
means you lack imagination, my friend.
if you try and make it worse than Hal, it'll just feel like you're trying to do it.
Well, you say that, and yet I have a couple ideas in which I think no, it'll be worse. It will be worse. But no, and Kevin, I apologize. Like I thought that I had like the whole light weapon stuff down with Hal, and that's why I was taking 2 attacks with the hand crossbow. But
no, I totally get it. It's just the thing that stinks is because it's specifically, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make, you can only make the one.
yeah,
Like,
no, the loading is what does it, and I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was part of a hand crossbow. Like I because it said light, and light is like the rogue's thing. I was like, oh, you can just do this.
Right.
I
Yeah, you
apologize.
get
I would
all
not
of
have
those
known that.
things.
No.
But
What's funny is if you get that the crossbow expert feat, you can fire 3 times.
Yeah, no,
Because
it's
you could
like
fire-
it's like
yeah.
it takes it to like the next level, and it's like right. But if you have dual wielding that allows you to wield light weapons, why would you not be able to wield? You know what? All right, fine, whatever. So
I mean, you could attack twice there because then you would need to reload them.
yeah, no,
Both.
100%.
yeah,
Well,
one attack
unless
and one
unless
bonus.
unless you had 2 light hand crossbows, and then you could do that. But then you'd spend your next turn reloading both light hand crossbows, which makes no sense either. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. It doesn't really say when like the loading takes place. It's just like, I guess it's just
Yeah, just not your turn.
yeah,
yeah. But if you
it's
have, if you have crossbow expert,
it's
Also,
so
like with a reaction, because it was saying that, and it's like that if you shot and you don't have loading, can you still use that as a reaction to get that sort of thing?
yeah, I don't see why not. Why
And
doesn't it?
I
So-
think
so
I think
you
I think
shoot-
that
you
like
shoot twice,
for
you don't
sake
have
of
reload.
like one of Hal's things that he wanted to do
The next
was
guy.
to get the alertness feat to make his chances of acting before an opponent better. Maybe his thing is I need the crossbow feat first so I can make this happen. But
Could be.
the
Maybe
other
it's
question
just
I have
this,
to ask
scenario.
Sorry.
What's your question?
I was going to ask, but I didn't want to cut you off. But
no.
like, my other question is, and this is because it's been a month and I don't remember. Apart from like the higher rank and recognition in like the pirate realm or pirate, like constabulatory or whatever, Hal wasn't granted anything else as far as an item, right? Like I don't have anything written down with regards to that, so there's nothing I forgot to write, right?
Um,
I got a surprise for you.
you've got a rapier.
No, he didn't. Not yet.
No,
Well,
he
the
got a
rapier. Okay, so wait. So there was a rapier, but that's a weapon that like Hal's not really. I'm not really conditioned to use, kind of thing. So.
Well, like that one, a rapier can still do sneak attack and stuff too.
Yeah. Because it's finesse.
It's true. It's so I think that when that was granted, I was thinking I would like give that to Corellian or something because it made more sense that they would use it. But so I don't have the stats on that. So if anybody could let me remind me about that, that would be awesome.
Yeah, so it's not usually light, which is the one that you have to have for some of it. But this one,
It's finesse.
Finesse is you can make it with strength or dex. You must have the same.
Yeah.
Light is small
What
and
works
easy,
better, right?
making it ideal for use when fighting with two weapons. But this weapon is actually for any sort of like certain rogue things. It's considered light. So
Okay.
it was a little bit of a special rapier. So that way,
Make
like
just for you.
if you have a if it were a decision between like a dagger and this rapier for like a main attack, this would be a D8 versus a D4, and it would be able to do all of the same things.
Oh, in that case, awesome. Okay, cool.
I also have.
I remember there had been talk.
Wasn't
I just
here for
yeah. All right.
announcements or anything. Rack rank up as well, or was it just Hal?
I don't know if I don't think anyone ranked up other than Corellian because he joined. Because the only further you can go at this point is captain.
Well, no. So
I did rank up.
I think when I say that we ranked up, I just meant like. I think what I was saying was it was just in regards to like recognition of us as a party in the general like pirate group kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, like you guys are more well known and stuff because of your exploits and that sort of thing. But no, the only actual like rank that went up was Corellian joining. So
I could have swore I wasn't a commander.
No, you're a commander. Because, like I said, other than that, it goes up to captain.
Okay. I remember it started as lieutenant, then went up to lieutenant something.
There's lieutenant commander, but I think you are a commander. I think we've got captain. We've got two commanders, which is Corellian and Rack.
Oh.
Then a lieutenant.
Does that mean that we're the monster trio?
I mean,
But you're Sanji.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like Sanji better anyway. Fuck Zoro. Sorry to said it.
No. Wrong choice.
Crap cook.
All right, SpongeBob with kicks.
Mosshead.
So yeah, you guys have gotten more well known. But yeah, was there something else before we started getting thrown off and insulting people as other pirates?
I think just it's awesome to be pirates again. Like I love this. I love it.
Yeah, no, my bad, guys.
No,
Yeah,
dude.
no, not
You know
even a
what?
little.
Shut up. It's
Not
not
at
your
all.
bad. It's fine.
Wait,
Don't worry
wait.
about it.
Hold on. What? Is this your fault?
I mean, technically, the last 2 sessions were because I couldn't play, so...
No, I'm saying was the cause. I don't think so.
Well, the cause for one of the sessions wasn't in my control, and then the other one, there was a show that we were supposed to go to 2 years ago that I completely forgot about, that got rescheduled to that day.
Yeah, so 2 out of your control. And then a third one coming up.
That's out of my...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have options
Oh,
on
gee,
those. And
unnecessary.
no one's expecting you to choose anything other than what you're choosing.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. But cool deal. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Alrighty.
Later.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right, later.
Sounds good.
Later.
See ya.